Hey guys, welcome to a look back on this year's builds. Everything that happened from the beginning of this year till now, the end of 2023. We're going to look back and just check out some of what I've done. The first thing we got finished in 2023 was a leftover project from 2022. This was a very special build called the Pops Fiero, a tribute to the new owner's father who passed away. And this build was very special to me. I put a lot into it. I added a lot of custom items that the new owner now asked for, and I think it came out great. The second project for 2023 was the small scale group build held in February. This is hosted by BG from BG Scale Model Workshop and Sean from the Scale Model Car Guide channel. This is a really cool group build that's put out to the YouTube community every year, and it involves building a small scale car. I think it's 132nd and smaller. And it's a really fun build. You can pick any vehicle, any type of car from the smaller scales. And so I decided to try something a little bit different. I was a little bit of a slump and I was looking just to do something out of my wheelhouse. And I ran across this small scale model of the Mercedes-Benz SSK from NTEX. I had never built one of their kits before, so I thought it'd be fun to give it a shot. So I picked it up, started putting it together, and it's a really simple kit, but it's really fun to build. And so I decided to continue my theme of building chrome cars for the small scale group build, and I decided to turn this one into the Mercedes Chrome's SSK. This was a great little car to build. Even though it is so simple and it had so few parts, there was a lot of detail, such as the interior, the chassis. I did all sorts of extras on this thing, and it was a lot of fun. I'm already looking forward to 2024's build. This was my biggest project for 2023. I decided to tackle a triple build. It started off simply as taking a MPC Pontiac Fiero and building it as a test shop model, which basically means I built it straight out of the box, all in one color, no additional details, nothing added, just the same way it was intended to be built without any changes. And that resulted in Fiero Gray. And then I had a buddy of mine contact me, and he decided he wanted me to build him two Fieros, one to be a duplicate of each one of his cars. So that became a test shot Fiero build turned into the Fiero triple build, which turned into Fiero red, blue, gray. If you've seen the videos on the channel, it's a very long build series because it combines all three cars into one series. As you see here, this is the blue car, which I think is probably my personal favorite, even though my real Fiero is a red. But this one has so much detail in the body, and the two-tone paint was really just a lot of fun to do. And doing all the research to come up with all the right details, plus match my buddy's cars, is what the real challenge was in this build here. I also corrected a lot of the flaws in the kit, such as the stance of the car, the position of the wheels, the ways the mirrors that mount to the body. There are just a lot of flaws in this kit, as it's almost as if the kit was initially just designed as a toy back in the 80s, without really going in too deep as to the proper details of the car. So when I built his cars, I decided I was going to correct it. As you can see here on the red one, the stance also, the wheel base is corrected, the mirror positions are corrected. Both the blue and the red car have all the flaws, or most of the flaws removed, including my handmade rear wings, which correct one of the biggest visual flaws of the car, which is the wing that comes with the kit. These were a lot of fun to do, and I hope Romaldo enjoys them, because I just mailed them out to him today, and I already miss looking at them. It's almost like giving your kids away. So, hope you really like them, Romaldo, and I think I'm going to have to build a couple just for myself now, because I don't have any Fieros models that look as good as these do. So I'm going to have to build my own for me. This is quite a complicated kit. It has 145 parts total. And to build it correctly, you really have to do quite a bit of modification to the kit. I also created bare metal foil badges for the front and got custom decals made up for all of the details that are inside the car. I was very, very happy with the way all of these came out.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. For better, stronger, faster.
This was the next project on the channel. While not really a build, more of an assembly, I received my Tomy 1/350th scale USS Enterprise from Star Trek the original series. And let me tell you something, I was blown away by this. After assembly and powering it up, it just looks fantastic, even in the dark. This year had a milestone for me. I went to my first model show, my first ever display of my work in public. I never expected it to be so well received, and I won 4 awards at this show, which was the last thing that I expected because I really didn't think that my work was at the quality of some of the stuff that I saw there. It made me so happy to just meet these people who have the same love of the hobby that I do, talk to them, get to know them, make new friends, and the fact that I actually won something here just totally blew me away. It's not something that I ever expected, nor was it the reason I went, but it just was the icing on the cake. But I met such great people, and it really just made me love the hobby even more than I already do. This brings us to our last project on the channel for 2023. This was a last minute project which just hit me Christmas Eve when I found these Battletech minifigures and decided I was going to pick them up and fully paint and detail them from my brother. This was an all-night project. I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning Christmas Day in order to get them painted, finished, and all done just in time to deliver them to his house on Christmas Day. The detail on these little tiny things are amazing, and I think I've discovered a whole new passion in this hobby, which is painting minifigures, because I'm going to pick up a bunch for myself and just start going at them. So that's it, guys. That's all for 2023. Looking forward to 2024 and bringing you guys a whole bunch more cool builds. I hope you all have a great New Year's, and we'll see you next year.